Hey, what is up guys, and welcome back to another video. The wait is over and we're finally here. This is Kingdom Hearts Union X. So excited for the new update, and I'm pretty sure you guys are as well. Just first impression overall, right here, the soundtrack is amazing. It's just beats, the old Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key or Unchained X in the Western global version. So the reason why you're here is obviously, you guys want to know about the upcoming details, because this new game, it's technically not really a new game, but they just flatter us with loads of information, and so it takes a while to really decode everything. And well, I'm here for that, and we shall get started. I gotta say though, the music in this right now is amazing. So some of the key things that I really want to point out, because otherwise this video will be too long and I don't want to bore people with just me just talking about things. But there are some aspects I do really want to highlight, and that is the new Awakening medal traits. I probably will be covering that section the most, because it's the thing that really revolutionizes this whole the whole experience of playing this game. Not so much the multiplayer, because it's just you go matchmaking with other people and then going in to battle, and that's it. At the end of the day, at the end of the event, you get your usual stuff like reward, end game, end quest rewards. So it's not too much to cover the multiplayer, but the medal traits Awakening is the one that I really want to cover. But let's get started with the very basic, because obviously it's been 1 year. Happy 1 year anniversary to all of us who's been playing for 1 year. That went by pretty quick. Hopefully we get treated better than we did before. It seems that Square is actually going towards that direction of actually treating us fairly now, rather than it was before, which I did agree. To a certain extent, it was really unfair. So yeah, it's 1 year countdown event, which basically oh no, wrong one. Oh, sorry about that. Where is it? There's just too many notes and notes and notes, and I'm just lost. Story event, no, I believe it's, yeah, this one right here, the first anniversary quest. It's just basically a standard event where you get to go in, do the quests, do the objectives, gain jewels. Simple, easy. Obviously for new players, you're not really gonna be able to catch up unless you play through the story mode first before going into attempting any of these event quests, because you're not gonna have the right setup to go in. But for us, should I really think legacy players, well, senior, if you want to say it that way, we will be able to do that quite easily. I don't see much. I haven't touched any of the events quests yet, but I don't think it's going to be that difficult to really start up, because obviously they're to make it, the game has to be made so it's sort of fair for everyone, even beginners. So for us old timers, it should be quite easy to complete without any issues. And therefore I will not make a video on the anniversary event to cover each quest, unless I feel like if we get to a certain point where it may be a bit tricky, then yeah, I'll make a video about it. Second of all, it's the avatar boards. Now, with the avatar boards, it's basically all the previous avatars that were released for in Union. Forgot the name now. Yeah, Union. No, not Union. Kingdom Hearts Unchained X. I believe it's all of them, but I feel like there's maybe some missing. But because otherwise it would be too much. You know, there are some missing because I don't see some of the new avatar boards here. But these avatar boards here are enough for newcomers as well as some of us previous you know, players who've been playing to actually get if you're not if you've missed out on some of the old deals. Primarily what I'll say is my personal sort of opinion on this is go way into the, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, they tell you, they sort of summarize it all into weeks so that you know that which week we're going to get what avatar boards. So I don't know whether they didn't say any information whether if, for example, next week would the week 1 boards still be available, avatar boards, would they still be available in week 2, or you know, like all the way until the end of this event, or is it just each week they bring out a new one and the old ones just get removed? I haven't seen any information about it, so I don't know. But I still wouldn't recommend getting the week 1 avatar board anyway. Personally, all these avatar boards, apart from the week 3, which is the only one I would recommend, if you guys, including new players, wants to wants to get your skills to activate more frequently, then definitely go for the wait until the week 3 of the avatar boards and pick up these skill perks. These skill perks, they will help you to have more higher chance of your let's say poison or sleep ability to activate. The higher number of skill perks you have, the more frequently it will activate, prior to the level of each of the skills, because you also need to level up the skills for the higher chances as well. But having these just basically boosts it initially. So if you get like a sleep skill that starts off at, for instance, level 1, it has 10% chance. By getting this, it's sort of by getting your adding skill perks to your avatar, it gives it like another 10. For instance, the total skill perk for your avatar is 10 as well, and together that makes 20. Do you see how it's coming? So that's how it's sort of calculated. So yes, if you get 99, which there isn't in the game, but for instance if there is 99, then yeah, 99 chance it's gonna hit for your skill to occur. So that's how skill perk sort of works. But definitely look into your avatars first. For experienced players, look into your avatar first, because you need to see whether they're worth upgrading. For example, the Donald is the hat and the bill. I believe the hat is obviously headwear. So if you have another skill perk that is already headwear and it offers the same or more than what Halloween Donald offers, then you know it's obvious that you do not need to worry about this. Newcomers, definitely pick it up. So yeah, for newcomers, just pick it up. Only on week 3, that's where it says. And the next one is the Halloween Donald bill. Well, I'm just looking for buy the male section. You can buy the female one as well, it doesn't matter. It just depends on which gender you like to play. So once you sort of buy these genders, you want to stick to that specific gender. Otherwise, you know, you can't wear male stuff on female. You know, in this game, it doesn't work. It's a bit sad, but oh well. The Halloween Donald Bill, I don't know what it is, because I don't personally have this. Maybe it's that little black thing on his belly, I don't know. I'll have to look it up. But have a look at around what each of the slots do. I mean, you guys can do the research. You know, just quick Google would be, you know, takes seconds to find out. Pretty sure there's a wiki page, and it will probably tell you which body part it's for. You want to look for parts, obviously, that isn't filled, that isn't currently like filled up with something that you're using. I'm speaking by the generic, like the old school players. Try to find ones that are spaces where it's free, that is unoccupied with a skill perk, and purchase avatar boards that to fill up those specific gaps. That's how you sort of advance, because obviously monsters are going to get much tougher, and you need your skill perks to be popping as soon as you hit, where you literally guaranteed each time you hit. And the higher the better. So yeah, that's really to do with avatar boards. And now finally for the you know, just quick news, I guess, on the story quest. They added new story quests, so new 30 story quests, but first 15s are for now, and then later, I think probably like in a week's time, they add on the next one. However, there is a new Keyblade. I have no idea what it gives. I haven't started the quest yet, so at the moment, kind of new. I'm thinking somewhere on the lines of probably a replacement to the Twilight Keyblade, because we have pretty much all the Keyblades available now that we can get have ones that are sort of similar. Not really similar, how do I say? It's like, because there's 3 elements, and each of the Keyblade has at least a combination of all 3 of them sort of mixed around. So it's either a Keyblade that has all 3 of the combinations, or a Keyblade that has only the 2 of the combinations, and vice versa, basically like that. I think there's about 7 Keyblades. Maybe some are like duplicates of the same one, because I know there is a Keyblade in the game right now that you can only get if you complete if you progress on in Proud mode to get the Sleeping Lion, which is basically just another speed Keyblade, which is the same as the Lady Luck. So there may be, this one could be another duplicate. I don't know. Just a replacement. It could be a replacement for the 3 wishes, which is getting outdated. But I have no idea yet, because I haven't completed the quest story mode quest, so I don't know. But anniversary medal, I'm gonna leave that for another video. I feel like that one needs to be addressed on its own, because that's how good it is. So what I'm gonna really I will address it in this video. I will have timestamps, actually. Yeah, I'll put timestamps in. That way people won't miss the video at all, and they won't need to jump around. So yeah, what I want to talk about next is let's do the anniversary medal Carnival. So illustrated Kyrie. The reason why I haven't said anything about it until now, because it was posted on Twitter. Yeah, the official Kingdom Hearts Union X Twitter did announce this before, but I've saved it until now because now we have actually clear information about what it actually does and how we can attain it. I feel like we're a bit more satisfied, you know. That's when I'm ready to actually bring this up. But basically, how I tell you guys, you know, don't spend your jewels too often. There could be a replace, like later down the line, there is probably another medal that can replace this sort of thing, like, you know, illustrated carry 2. But the fact that right now they're offering it for a guaranteed pool, okay, you get this guaranteed after 5 times, with 3 of its power already filled. So the power, I mean by those yellow dots. If you're a newcomer, to be fair, just go for it. Just go for this. It's your best option at the moment right now. Get it to max, like buy basically 10. You get 10, you can guild, but obviously because you're new, you need to complete, I believe they changed it to quest number 34 before you can guild, which is basically fusing the same medals together to get a much stronger version of the same medal. So a more powerful version of the medal that you fuse. It only works if you fuse the same ones. Not any other ones, but the same ones. So as a newcomer, definitely pick up this. All you need is 10 times, which is about 30,000. I think it's 3,000 jewels for this banner. Haven't checked, but you know, it's standard really. Don't think you really need to check to know. But yeah, it's just other information about how you can get a boosted version, and not that that's boosted version is basically just a more powerful, as its base strength just increased more. That's literally it. So this one, fast guys, if you can try and get one, you're still sorted really. It's good for what it does. For you to bring it into multiplayer, it's possible because it is an AoE, so area effect damage. It is pretty good, but really to get it boosted to like 100, no, it's tier 5, so that's 150. Is it 150? Yeah, I think 150. No, it's 120, it's tier 5. Yeah, tier 5 is 120, not 150. Because tier 4s are 100. Wait, am I getting this wrong? Sometimes I wish they tell you. Tier 1s are 25, tier 2s are 50, tier 3s, oh no, tier 3s are 100, tier 4s are 125, and tier 5s are 150. Yeah, it has to be 150 because otherwise it can't be. But yeah, anyway, not really too much about the multiplayer, but what I'm trying to address is the fact that if it's us free to play, try your best to get at least one, and they are giving away a lot of jewels. Think about it, you've got the anniversary event, which is giving away 2,000. We've just received, I think, 5,000, and not even counted the new story quest that's going to come out. I mean, this banner is going to be around for, I think it's until the end end of the pretty much the end of the month. So 2 weeks. Within those 2 weeks, you should get some jewels enough to probably get you close enough to purchase at least once, like get this ray carry at least once by basically pulling 5 times. Just have one in there, it's perfectly fine, I'd say. Definitely something you shouldn't miss out. Another spicy deal, as I would say. And last but not least, we're going to talk about the Awakening. This Awakening trait, which is very confusing. So it says here, alright, when you fuse metals onto another metal with the exact same name and rarity, in other words, a metal with the same album number, that's what they're referring to, you will unlock the metal trait. Unlike skills, a metal trait is always active. Fantasy metal will not unlock any traits. Okay, so it's literally just pulling points in, like putting an extra spare medal into your current medal that you're using. That's what it's basically saying. So it seems you can acquire at level 5, so that's the max level before you cannot evolve the medal anymore. So at 6 stars, which is the little starry thing underneath the icon, once you get 6 of those, so basically evolve it all the way to the max, then when you put a medal in of the same one, so you work, for instance, you're working towards trying to guilt your medal, then that's when you're going to get the trait. There are many different traits to unlock. The trait you get will be random each time you perform the medal fusion. So in other words, it's like once you get, like, let's say for instance, once you get 100% guilt on your medal, so the max limit of guilt you can acquire on the medal, then if you was to put in another medal, let's say of the same one that you got as a spare from pulling, so I'm gonna use the Kingdom Hearts Cloud here for instance. The Kingdom Hearts Cloud here, it has a guilt, it's a tier 3. No, is it tier 3? Tier 2. I'm getting so messed up with these tiers. Basically, it's 50% max guilt. Okay, and say you have Kingdom Hearts Cloud at 50% guilt already maxed out. If you get a spare Kingdom Hearts Cloud from a regular pull from the banner, and you fuse that with the Kingdom Hearts Cloud that you already have, that has been guilted, you will get trait, which basically gives you a spare, it's a passive skill that's always on, so long as you equip it into your Keyblade. But it will come at random, so if you get multiple ones, you can reroll. As you can see here, because the cloud isn't fully guilted yet, it hasn't acquired guilt, so it's missing 2 extra yellow dots right next to the purple sign. That goes to show that as soon as you get the medal up to level 6, whatever medals that you put, the same medals that you put into the existing KH Cloud or any other medal, I'm just using KH Cloud as a reference here, you will automatically gain trait, and you can choose to keep that trait if you want to, or remove it, basically swap it out for a better one. Because it says, yeah, it says here, you have filled out the trait or traits. If you have filled out all the trait slots in the medal and attempt to unlock another trait, you have the option to overwrite. So you only get one? Yeah, 1 out of 1. It says in the background. So you only get one of them. So you can choose. So it's really situational. You may have multiple of the same medal, but each of them have different traits. One may have, yeah, like they say here, strength plus 1000, or the other one may have a ground enemy defense minus 20%. This really makes like people think about their builds, not sort of going towards one-way route. Like, you know, you gotta have this, you gotta have that. This opens up more doors to creativity, and it would mean that people that actually don't have certain medals can probably still achieve the same effect or result as the people that are actually what they're seeing, like what they're actually using on the videos that they watch. So what can I say? There's a lot here. Increase the player's maximum HP value. Ooh. Max gauges looks okay, but then considering nowadays you have medals that restore as gauges, it's not too really much to be worried about. Extra attack, 40% power is probably a good one. Let's use it twice. So here are the attributes. No, not attributes. These are the traits that you could potentially get when when the medal you want to that you want a trait on has either 1 is at level 6, so 6 stars, and you have to have the same medal at the same level, it seems, to get the trait to activate. So you need basically 2 level 6 of the same medal to get 1 trait for only one of the medals. It's like guilting, trying to guilt medal. If you guilt a medal, you basically get a trait, and if you want to re-roll your guilt, you basically get another trait. So it's the same implementation, which is good. You know, it's like basically 2 for 1. And obviously you have a choice to overwrite your current trait if you wish to. If it's a really good trait you don't want to, you don't want it to overwrite, then just click skip. Simple, very good implementation. I feel like they are thinking about the players now. And will conclude pretty much everything there is to be talking about in this Union Cross. So, annotations in the information, as well as I think notes. I'm gonna put notes up so people know where to go for. But guys, definitely have a look in the information, the info box in the description. I'll have links, not exactly links, but timestamps for where you can skip to for certain information I'm just going to talk about. So yeah, and for you guys who actually stayed all the way to the end, thank you again, once again. I would just like to recap for those new people who are here. Welcome. A bit about this channel. I am just basically a free-to-play player. All my contents that I put out are based to free-to-play people, and basically showing you guys how to really play the game as a free-to-play player's perspective and the struggles that we free-to-play players have to go through. Everything's pretty much just luck, depending on your luck in the game. But at the end of the day, don't let it stress you. If you're not getting it, then by all means, just take a break from the game, come back to it later. The games are just here to be fun. You shouldn't really stress over them if certain things don't work. So you guys, welcome for the newcomers. If you guys want build guides, like if you're stuck on a certain level or stuff, then still hit me up in the comment section and tell me what melodies you're using and what quest you're on, and I'll have a look, and maybe I can help you out to solve the problem. In terms of the series, it is technically half a new game. I think I'm still going to keep it in the same playlist so you guys can find it easier, go back to things, go back to videos that you need to basically just go back to the videos that are in the previous game if you need to look out for stuff, anything you may have missed out. And I think I will be doing an update video, which I did say I was going to do in one of my videos before, about what you should be doing as a free-to-play player to keep up with the game. I think now's a good time, so I will be making a video of that to address the things that you should be doing on pretty much every day. It's like a job, really, trying to keep up if you're really into the game. So that's it from me, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care now.